Hello all you glorious people of the world, Chelsea-Chee here, back with West of Loathing. We are in the town of Dirtwater, and it's day one of the rest of our lives. Let's go over here to Susie, because she wants to talk to us. What's new, Susie? I'd like to check up on some of the ranches in these parts, see how bad the cow attacks are getting. Alright, do you know some? Not in great detail, but I know roughly where a few are, or at least were. I guess we'll have to see. There's not one far from this location. What do you think we should do next? If we're looking to get a move on westward, I reckon a train's the way to go. Didn't that map the hostler gave ya have a marker for some railroad camp or other? Might be worth checking out. So that's our main quest, is going to the railroad. So we're not going to go there yet. Let's check out this room for rent. In the Jeweled Saloon. Engrossed in conversation. Doesn't look like she's in the mood to talk. Oh, we got ourselves another spittoon, which is a sort of brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor, because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. Which we're gonna leave that alone. The poker room. Why was it in caption, like quotes? This poster says rules of poker, followed by hundreds of weird rules in tiny print. Okay. This table's full up. No room at this table. Let's try playing some poker. You sit down at the poker table, a dealer emerges from somewhere in the back and sits down next to you. The lady to your right introduces herself as Stella, and the player to your left says his name is Calvin. The dealer tells you that the ante is 20 meat. Okay, so I'm not able to do much. We'll go ahead and just check. Second round of betting. Chances of winning is 25%. Sure, let's go ahead and glamour strategize. You wink at Stella and she gets all flustered. Okay. So last round of betting, time to do or die. Pot is 60 meat and you estimate your chances of winning at around 45%. Let's go with the forcefully strategize. You pound on the table, causing the cards to fly into the air and land in a slightly different configuration. You wordlessly reveal your cards. Nope, I lost. That's okay. Let's walk away. Ah, everyone's pulling their guns on each other. And I don't think I can... Where does it show my EXP? Whoops. Not that. Inventory. Okay. There was a thing. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's get out of here. The old man stares off into the distance, listening to the piano. He doesn't react. The piano player is not very good at his job. Having a spirited discussion about guns and about which of theirs is nicer. Slop? Sure, let's buy a bit of slop. Might as well. The kitchen. Hey, what are you doing in here? Employees only, bud. Oh, sorry, I was just, you know, looking around. So you're the nosy type, eh? Well, I prefer adventuresome. As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I'm out of saltpeter, and I need someone to pick up some more. Isn't that used to make gunpowder? And other things. Look, here's the chef here. Me or you? Okay, where can I find it? Your best bet's a military camp, because it's used to make gunpowder. Shut up. The nearest one is Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars. Okay. What about this guy? Oh, this lady. Atop this pot-belly stove is a pot full of slop, a pot, stop, tove, slop, pot. Perfect. It's also where he parks his beer. See See bartender for darts. How come they're allowed to drink without hats? Exactly. Stage. I like hitting the cowbell. Okay. You know what this song needs? Needs some more cowbell. Must have fallen asleep during a brawl. It's my partner. Let's talk to the bartender finally. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks. I'm Chelsea. Glad to know you, Chelsea. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Well, let's start with the first thing. I saw a sign out front that advertises a room. That's right. Finest room in the house and plenty of room for your partner, too. You interested? How much it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month in advance right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Gratis. Wow, great. We don't gotta pay for nothing. You need any help with anything? Well, if you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player. I thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not exactly supposed to sound like that. I'll see what I can do. I had poked around at him myself, but I lost the key. This has suddenly taken a strange turn. What else can I do? Who's that old man by the piano? Excuse me. Oh, that's old Aylesbury. Tragic fella he is. He was a writer and a poet. Came out west to sell his stories, but nobody were buying. Too weird his stories. Fantastical-like. Too bad. I love that stuff. Well, it doesn't matter much now anyhow. He had to get normal work to make ends meet. Did passing well as a prospector until one day he lost his mind in a mind. He what? You know what I mean. He saw something. Something that made him stop telling his weird tales. Made him stop talking near completely, come to that. He just stands there by the piano nowadays. It seems to calm him down, and as long as he doesn't make any trouble, I don't mind him too much. Feel a little sorry for him, to be honest. Poor guy. Can I get some darts? The sign on the dartboard says to see you for darts. Oh, sorry, all the darts got broken months ago. That's disappointing. Do you need any help with anything else? Just the piano player. Let's go see if we can do something about that. Try to fix him. I need a needle. You lift up the piano player's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but not a very good lock. Okay. Oh, can I actually go back here now? Now this room is mine? Okay, cool. Insult yourself. You call yourself a chicken-chasing, goblin-sniffing jerk. You better not insult yourself anymore. You get any angry, you're liable to pass out. Well, Susie's got her own bed. A postcard. Blank. And then, of course, I can sleep in my bed, too. I like how this goes straight into the saloon. So if I get in the carriage, I won't be able. Spectral whinnies as you approach. Comer Mane. She neighs with whispery gratitude. Alright. Let's try in here. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay. Let's see about stuff I can sell, actually. Let's see. I'm probably gonna need that still. It was in the ground for a very long time, then in somebody's mouth for a very short time, and now it's in your backpack. I'm pretty sure I don't need that. I could use this. I'll keep this because I'm sure we'll come across more goblins. Hey, you're selling my gold tooth for like triple the price you bought it from me for? How dare you? How much? Oh, okay. I'm like, how much meat do I even have? Here's some dynamite. Could have used that. Probably just the book for right now. So let's... My goodness, I'm always pressing M for map instead of the inventory. Let's read this. There's a recipe for a new quick brew potion that fortifies your body, mind, and spirit. Gives strong medicine a combat skill that temporarily increases muscle mysticality and moxie. There's an article entitled Debilitating Toxins, Where Are They Now? Gives bad medicine that reduces the target's moxie. There's a letter to the editor from a woman in Wyoming who had an amazing idea. What if you shoot somebody 3 times instead of just 1? They'll let you do 3 ranged attacks. That'd be kind of good, actually. You unload round after round into a nearby cactus just to see how it feels. It feels pretty good. Unfortunately, a stray spark from one of your shots sets the magazine on fire and you're unable to prevent it from being destroyed. I wanted to, in case you don't know how the mail works, you send these by going to a building called a post office and giving it to the corresponding wizard who works there. I'd like to write something to my family. Can I put this here? I can. Okay. Because that does 5 to 6 damage instead of 3 to 4 damage. Okay. Sure, let's go ahead and drink this. How many food items you need before you can take a nap. Also, you can't take naps. You can only go to sleep for an entire night. Speed determines who goes first in combat. How much your melee attacks do and how much damage you take when you get hit by a melee attack. Magical attacks and pistol attacks. Moxie is pistol. Okay. So that's okay. Alright, let's sell the broken board. Then, and you're 300! Okay. I didn't want to talk to you some more. I wanted to get out of here because you're swindling me. Oh, Lord. This little girl is selling flowers. Sure. And I already have the sweet smelling flowers on me. Dirtwater Post Office. Hi, I'm Chelsea-Chee. Any mail for me? I'd like to send a postcard. You write a quick note to Rufus letting him know what you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be... Oh, it's one of them prepaid ones. Well, I'm writing it to Rufus. Well, thank you. Angry lady. Let's go to the jail. The clerk clears her throat. Howdy, are you the sheriff here? No, we don't currently have a sheriff. I like how it's offer to be the sheriff, offer to help, offer to leave, and leave. I could be the sheriff, maybe. Do you have any law enforcement experience? Not really. Have you been to sheriff's school? No. Do you have an existing relationship with Dirtwater's local government? Are you familiar with all of the local ordinances? Do you even live here? I do now. I do have a room. Then what, may I ask, in tarnation makes you think you'd be qualified to be sheriff? I just assumed. You just assumed that you could mosey into town and become sheriff on your first day? Well, when you put it that way, if I had 5 meat for every wide-eyed protagonist-looking kid who wandered in here thinking they're the most important tenderfoot to ever strap on iron, I wouldn't need this dead-end clerking job. Like I said, it happens all the time. Well, do you need any help until you find a new sheriff? Sure, if you're any good with guns, there's always somebody in need of some justice. Wanted posters are back there, cells are over yonder. Okay. Let's see. Wanted, the House in the Desert Gang. For mortgage, non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering 2 collection agencies. Last seen at the House in the Desert. You wonder if the house is named after them or if they're named after the house. In any case, at least their own location is ambiguous. Want to go after him? Not right now. But am I going after him? Okay, there we go. You take note of the location of the house and resolve to bring the house gang to justice. Oops. The Stripey Hat Gang. For grand theft paint and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon. Gotta sneeze again. It's one of those where it gets stuck in your nose and then disappears. I hate those. Dirty, rotten paint thieves and low-down, no-fashion sense hat vandals. Despicable. Sure. Where are the rest of the wanted posters? It's only 2. Can I only do 2? Just leave. Maybe I can only do 2 at first. Some lots available for future people. You saw the sign, there's nothing past here. Not a lot available past this point. Okay. So... I thought I found the cavern. Oh my goodness. Ugh, look at this map! The desolate, lonesome coast. Okay, so... let's go to the ranch, actually, first. You hear a groaning noise a short distance away and investigate. A cowpoke is sitting against a rock with his legs bent in a way that seems incorrect. What happened? Dang horse threw a rod and I fell off. Think I busted one of my dancing arms. We'll give him a ride. Thank you kindly, stranger. I'd say I owe you one, but it seems doubtful we'll ever meet again. Sure. What? Oh, it's because we went back. We took him back here. They say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but when you see someone wearing dark cultist robes, it seems a pretty safe bet that there's some sort of cultist. Another clue is the fact that he or she is trying to teach a skeleton how to tap dance. At least that's what it looks like from here. Sure, let's fight him. Let's snake whip this person. We'll poison them. Okay, Susie will shoot her target for 11 damage or hastily construct a cover for you. How much does it damage? Okay, yeah, let's shoot that person. Oogity boogity. Use the knife. We'll see how much this does. Pew pew! Ooh. Introductory Nex Max. Oh, I should have read the rest of that. Oh well. Okay. I forgot I can jump. What's the point of jumping? Okay, so I'm gonna need these needles. I need safe cracking. Food on the shelf. And a weird cow-shaped stain on the wall. Yeah, it's definitely weird, alright. What in the Sam Hill? What's this cow skull painted up on the wall for? Who would do a thing like that? It'd be the cows coming home. I need lock picking for that. Still some beans. This is some real blackened beans in there, I say. All the books on the shelf are burned, but you notice something strange about the back of the shelf. Ooh, a secret book. Goodbye. Okay, crate. Foraging. Between the smoke and the noise, you're guessing that the contents of this outhouse are more dangerous than the average outhouse contents. Okay. Pew pew! There we go. Ah, Susie's become stronger. Right, because when fighting cow creatures, she gets stronger. And I got a toilet pistol. Way to go, me. Jethro Stearns, devoted father. Mary Stearns. And Gwendolyn Stone's devoted mother. Smoking flower. And looks like Jethro's bones were dug up by some varmint. I find a charred locket. Okay. So, I still have no ring, no pants, and no boots. 15 stench resistance. Plus 2 spell damage. I don't really do any spells though, so I guess it's probably good. You should call it a lucket on account of how lucky it was to escape that fire. Pick the locket. Okay. We got a picture of Mary Stearns. Serious looking girl. Where's her diary? Yeah. The first page says in the little girl's handwriting, this is the diary of Mary Stearns. The AI and dairy are crossed out and IA written above them. The diary starts out as typical kid stuff. You flip ahead until you notice the writing gets shakier. Found a dolly under a cactus out back, and she told me her name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay because this weren't never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play tea party with her. I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama was sad that they couldn't find Effie. Papa says she's been gone so long and that they should put a cross up, but Mama won't let him because she thinks she'll come back. Papa says she's only 11, how far could she have gone? And Mama started crying again. Don't want to play tea party anymore, but Grace says I have to. I has to. Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey, but course didn't find him. Mama cries so much. I tried to tell her him and Effie are helping keep the cows away, but she don't understand. I told Grace I'm not playing tea party again, but she says I gotta, and if I don't, cows will eat all 3 of us. She says either I get Mama or Papa to play, or else I gotta play by myself. It was an evil doll. Evil in the sense that it kept the cows away. I can't dig through this pile. Rude. Okay. Well, let's look at the toilet pistol. Deals stench damage instead of physical damage. Applies 5 poison to the enemy. That still does more. Little gun-shaped candies made with real gunpowder. This is a black-covered book written in black ink on black paper. Is a primer in the arts of southwestern necromancy. Gives you the Grinning Skill Skull. Well, what does the Grinning Skull skill do? Let's look it up. You know what the internet told me? Not really much. Sure, let's read it. Man, I hate stuff like this. Like, what is this gonna do to me? Like, maybe I'll hold off on that. Let me know if you guys want me to read the next or not. I'm not sure if we can do anything about these guys, but let's see. You find a crate lying by the side of the trail, its lid knocked loose. It has fell off the back of a cart LTD stenciled on the side, which seems a bit on the nose, but hey, free stuff is free stuff. As you dismount and approach the house where the bandits are holed up, you hear a voice from inside say, "What was that?" Looks like you're gonna have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on fracas. Sneaky is my middle name. No, I was just kidding. Sneaking. Unless you want to fight on your hands, you gotta go in real quiet like. And slow like. From the sound of it, you'd say this doghouse contains an angry dog. You're not gonna be able to get past it without alerting the gang inside. Alright, so I need something for the dog. So that's why we gotta hold off from that. Sure, let's go to Fort Cowardice. Fort Cowardice, away! You find a wrecked bank stagecoach with a strong box in the back. It's too heavy to carry, but too locked to open. I don't have any lock picking, so I gotta leave it be. Speaking of my person. What are my... Let's do Mysticality. Unspent EXP is 49, okay. I see. Okay. Let's go ahead and do 2 of that. Okay, I could read these, so... +1 pistol attack. At the next level is +3 hornswoggling. I do like using this. At the next level. Yeah. That's good. Okay. Woohoo! Alright. I was like, can't forget about my leveling up stuff. Bug a cactus view. When life gives you cannons, make a cannonade. Okay, cool. Check out what's inside Fort Cowardice. You climb up the watchtower and take a look around. Well, if I had those binoculars... We'll look around in here first. His cabinet is mostly empty, but there are a handful of boring personnel records in the back of one drawer. No, I will read these. Let me read about all of these. Charles Stern, Becky Smith, Zyra Wolf, Rowan Hubbard, Patricia Smith. Now you're just looking at the same ones you've read before. I can't get enough. It goes in the same order, okay. This was once a reception desk, but now the most appropriate thing for it to receive would be a free trip to the dump. Still some food. I don't know if I'd want this food. Spice rack? Okay, well there's the saltpeter. What's out the back? Man, all this lockpicking. Which is a skill I don't have. You hear the sounds of several goblins snoring. Now let's leave them alone. Ugh. Based on the papers and anatomical diagrams scattered across its surface, you're guessing this desk belonged to Fort Cowardice's nurse. The papers are mostly just boring medical records, dental, derogatory types, laminations that antibiotics haven't been discovered yet, that kind of thing. Hey, wait, what's this? Looks like it might be important. Marching orders. Interesting. What about some diagrams? They're just a bunch of disgusting drawings of sliced open bodies. Okay, well I found one interesting thing at least. Still has some unlooted medical supplies. Render them looted. Safe cracking. So the thing about this game is there's so many things that it's like, well, once I get that, I can come back and do this. It's one of those where you have to remember to come back and do this. That sign says toilet and goblin, which makes it seem pretty likely that goblins use this tent as a toilet. No way are you gonna go in there. Yeah, sure. You know what? Take the cannonball. Okay. Let's go back to town, to Dirtwater. I want to do one final thing. Your keen eyes detect a secluded cave in the near distance. Exploring it would probably be a good use of your time. It's on the map, so we're going to continue to our destination. Hello, yes. There's another ranch out this way, the Butterfield Ranch. Dairy farm, mainly. Okay. Am I forgetting anything? Thanks for the reminder. You. For the binoculars. Disposable binoculars. Want to look through them more than once, too bad. Alright. Let's actually go back up here, see what we can find. And then we'll call this video a close. As you're riding along, you see some braided fuses sticking out of a nearby rock. Investigating it more closely, you see that somebody drilled a hole in the rock and inserted a bunch of dynamite, but apparently lost interest and wandered away without setting it off. Or maybe they were just out of matches. Their lack of follow-through is your gain. Alright. Because I want to go up here and take a look. Use our binoculars. You see a splash of greenery in a canyon up north. Must be a spring there. You climb down from the watchtower and pitch the binoculars at a nearby trash can. Hilarious. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go back to Dirtwater. We will call this video a close. You encounter an overturned wagon surrounded by ruined books and broken pairs of spectacles. Look like the family of especially literate homesteaders met an untimely end here. Tragic. You pore over the detritus and manage to find exactly one book that is both undestroyed and remotely interesting to you. Cool. I will read this book. I know I keep saying it's the end, but now I will read this book and it will be the end. There's a recipe for a new kind of snake oil concoction that looks like it might come in handy in a fight, so it lets me recover HP. There's an essay extolling the virtues of shooting wildly without looking where you're aiming. Shoot, Nanny! And there's a recipe for a quick brew potion that fortifies your mind, body, and spirit. Okay, we're gonna do good medicine. You practice making the snake oil concoction until you can do it with your eyes closed. When you open your eyes again, it appears somebody stolen your magazine. Alright, so with that being said, we're gonna end our video off here. In the next one, we will continue exploring all the new areas we have found, and of course, doing those 2 wanted posters, or trying to find ways to do those 2 wanted posters. As always, though, be sure to like, comment, share, and even subscribe if you have not already done so. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!